best.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Memphis picking up the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harold. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback, and it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays.
He's got it down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs. It's Lindsey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lindsey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Rifles it down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Got a little space. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Memphis. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Burger's better cold than it is hot.
Attack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch.
I'm going to shower and everything tonight.
He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Mitchell. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
In college football, you see this.
Can we stop fighting? Jesus.
Basically, it's the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robertson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Creates a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Yeah.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers
it's fine.
To the line in the hurry up.
That's fine. If somebody breaks into a car, the insurance will cover that.
When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays and go for it in your own territory. It used to be, no, you can't do that. Now everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I'm leaving my computer in the car. Well, I am.
Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down.
In the trunk. It's not like.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Memphis wants to move quickly. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys. The Sneak scores it. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Working that left side now. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Robertson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy...
Get the fuck out of
And they
here.
ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made...
He's got it for a big play. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got it loose, and it was light
It's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Robertson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Tulane.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll set up to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Tulane, number 14, with the grab and the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He might want another play. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. Breaks into the open on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrell. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Memphis picking up the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
On the run, it's Washington. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Working deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Nicholas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm
trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Green Wave. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Memphis wants to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They just keep firing. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rushes on him. He'll try. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down.
You hear that, Aiden?
Loss of a couple. Memphis
No?
picking up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Trying to rumble in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Memphis. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that is a good example of how pressure on the quarterback affects him later in the game. This guy's been popped a couple of times, but because he's not able to step in to throw, his ball starts sailing, they don't go exactly where he wants them to go, and you're creating incompletions.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Lindsey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times. And here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down to the 40.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Got his man on the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end.
And later, Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy, who says he handles an ultimate ego game anxiety from Johnson was actually at a turning point or breaking point. Next. Before we start,